Good morning, Madam Host, colleagues, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. The Ghana Police Service, as we all know, has a constitutional mandate to protect life and property and enforce all laws and regulations in this country. That is general maintenance of law and order, among other things like detecting crime and prosecuting criminals on behalf of the AG department. Being a constitutional body, we have the Police Council, we have the Inspector General of Police, who chairs the Police Management Board. And he is in charge, assisted by Director Generals at the headquarters, HR, Operations, Welfare, Services, Technical, ICT, among others, as well as Public Affairs. And beneath that, we have the regional commanders in the 16 political regions, and divisional commanders, district commanders, station officers, among others. And our task is to protect the good people of this country. Our task is to ensure that we nip crime in the bud and to ensure holistic security throughout the breadth of this country. By that, we are challenged to do more. Civil society expects us to do more. And by so doing, we've devised strategies and programs across the country. We've increased our strength in police patrols, particularly in the operations department, across the country, in conflict-prone areas, criminal-prone areas, i.e. robbery, violent crimes, and other extreme offenses. And our men and women are deployed throughout every 24 hours that we have. And I can say that crime, violent crime, have been with us from the colonial regime, or even pre-colonial, colonial, and post-independence era. But one thing we've seen is the changing trends. And the police have a crime mapping section under the operations department, the CID, and other intelligence services. Police, we don't operate solo. The intelligence organizations like the Bureau of National Investigation, NIB, the Defense Intelligence, the National Security Apparatus, and the external intelligence under the Foreign Affairs. We coordinate and operate as partners in ensuring the security of this country, including the Ghana Armed Forces. So, of late, some of the media hypes does not necessarily depict that there is an increase in crime, but some of the crimes are so worrying and disturbing. i.e., what happened at Adedimpo? A woman just doing her normal job, being killed by ruthless men. It's very unfortunate. And our own colleague, the way and manner this gentleman was killed, an engineer by profession, a constable, who belongs to a family, belongs to a society, belongs to an institution. So when it comes, and of late, let us also not forget that we have over more than 300 media houses in, though not accurate, but more than from the ordinary man's perspective. And they will all hype these kind of stories. And at the end of it, you see people experiencing fear of crime. Even in their own environment, they are afraid when they go out. And that is why the public affairs unit, the community policing comes in to educate people on security needs, how to conduct themselves, how to live, to avoid criminals, among others. And we've been doing all these things for the common good of society. But the people's court, the thinking of the people, still persists. And what they expect from their police is to do more for them. And I can assure you that the present Inspector General of Police, the current Inspector General of Police, Dr. George Ekufu-Dampare, is so determined to take the police to another level. He's so determined that the police is going to win war against violent criminals like robbers, kidnappers, and others. And quickly, strategies are being put in place, effective strategies that will enlist public support, that people will see and own it and contribute to the development of good security in this country. Let us not forget that we have a symbiotic relationship with members of the public, and security is a shared responsibility. The police will play its part actively, and we expect members of the public also to do more to assist. We're going to see how we're going to cultivate that relationship. And aggressively, the police administration is on top of affairs. Robbery in Accra, for instance, has reduced. We know other parts of the country, they are experiencing robbery, but I can tell you that a holistic strategy is to be rolled out. And we're going out in a very robust manner and will not miss our targets. We'll make sure that we work to the satisfaction of the taxpayer and the good people of this country. And we're looking at Langadism in Accra and its surrounding areas. It's now even moving into the eastern region, Central, among others. And we are very grateful to the honorable members of parliament for passing that bill to address that law, to address Langard activities, hooliganism, among others. And this new law is a tough one. And police, we've started applying, we are now applying those laws against people who have committed those kind of offenses. And regarding fraud, this internet and other related high crimes, so much has been done by the police, and that we've been able to win the war partially, leading or making us not to be blacklisted anymore. And we are working assiduously to make sure that we control that. We know the internet and other related crimes, some are even committed outside the territories of this country. But with the help of experts from civil society, police, and other intelligence services, we are on top, and most of them also have been put before court. I know, interestingly, when you look at what I said earlier on, that the trend that we are concerned with, robbery, traditionally, robbery used to be in the night in Ghana. I mean, throughout, it's the night that people commit robbery. But of late, we've seen daylight robbery. Some even don't even mask their faces. They come in that bold manner, to engage their targets. But the police, we've also restructured our training. The CTU, the SWAT teams, the Plaincroft operational units at the CID headquarters, Accra region and other regions are working closely to defeat them. And we've even infiltrated their ranks, and we'll make sure that the good people of this country enjoy peace and security. But in a holistic manner, the police service is better with challenges from one region to the other. But in spite of all the socio-cultural differences and differences in the way and manner people commit crimes, that is the modus. We have a desk that have been looking at all this, and we've harmonized our operations across the country. Looking at small arms and other things due to the history of West Africa, the wars in some parts of West Africa allow small arms to float across the sub-region. A lot also have been done, a lot of seizures have been done by the customs, immigration service, the police itself, the intelligence services, and also with support from members of the public. So now I can say that in spite of the dangers in our sub-region, Ghana still enjoys peace. Ghana is still secured, thanks to our security services from the armed forces, police, immigration, fire, and everybody, and the good people of this country. And it is our hope that we'll continue to put out better strategies, tougher measures operationally, and also to engage our communities effectively through community policing programs and other good governance programs.
Thank you very much, ACP Kwesi Ofori. Please, a round of applause for him. And his topic was an overview of the current security situation in Ghana there. And